The fall of Damascus to advancing rebel forces marked a turning point in the Syrian civil war, prompting a high-stakes intervention by Russian intelligence to evacuate President Bashar al-Assad. Russian agents, acting under Vladimir Putin's directive, orchestrated a clandestine operation to extract Assad from Syria as the rebel coalition, spearheaded by Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, HTS, closed in on the capital. For over a decade, Russia had been one of Assad's staunchest allies, providing military and political support to stabilize his regime during the Syrian conflict. However, by late 2024, the dynamics shifted dramatically. Rebel forces launched a decisive offensive against Damascus, overwhelming Syrian government defenses and exposing the vulnerabilities of Assad's rule. Faced with the imminent fall of the regime they had supported, Russian intelligence prioritized the extraction of Assad to prevent his capture or assassination, which could destabilize the region further and tarnish Moscow's image as a protector of its allies. Reports suggest that the decision to extract Assad was made swiftly, with Putin's advisors and intelligence officers assessing the situation on the ground. Russian agents at Hmeimim Air Base, a key military installation in Latakia under Moscow's control, played a central role in the operation. The base served as a secure launch point for the evacuation. Russian intelligence planned for maximum secrecy. The aircraft designated for Assad's escape reportedly turned off its transponder to avoid detection. This tactic allowed the plane to evade tracking by regional adversaries and intelligence networks, minimizing the risk of interception. On the night of the operation, Assad was reportedly escorted from a secure location near Damascus to Hmeimim Air Base. The journey itself posed significant risks due to the proximity of rebel forces and the heightened surveillance of Syrian airspace by multiple stakeholders, including the United States and Israel. Russian operatives coordinated heavily armed convoys to ensure safe passage, leveraging their local intelligence assets to avoid rebel ambushes. Once at the airbase, Assad boarded a Russian military aircraft. Witness accounts and flight tracking data suggest the aircraft initially flew toward Syria's coastal region, traditionally an Alawite stronghold and loyalist hub. However, it abruptly changed course, heading north before disappearing from radar entirely. There are differing accounts regarding Assad's final destination. Most reports assert he flew directly to Moscow, where Russia could ensure his safety and maintain control over the narrative of his departure. However, some sources indicate that a private jet later left Syria for the UAE, raising speculation about alternate refuge options. The secrecy surrounding Assad's whereabouts underscores the sensitivity of the operation. Moscow has refrained from public acknowledgement of the extraction, instead emphasizing that it had not participated in any negotiations for Assad's surrender. This statement, however, contrasts with reports from international observers who believe Russian agents acted decisively to secure his exit as part of a larger strategy to manage the fallout of Damascus' fall. The removal of Assad represents a dramatic shift in the Syrian conflict and Russia's involvement in the region. For Moscow, orchestrating Assad's escape served dual purposes. It safeguarded its ally from likely execution by rebel forces and preserved its leverage in post-Assad Syria. By ensuring Assad's safe exit, Russia aimed to project itself as a reliable partner capable of protecting its allies under dire circumstances. However, Assad's departure also poses challenges. It raises questions about the future of Russian military bases in Syria, which remain on high alert amid the changing power dynamics. Additionally, the operation underscores the fragility of Moscow's influence in Syria, as it could no longer ensure Assad's survival through conventional means. The Russian intelligence operation to extract Bashar al-Assad from Syria underscores the precariousness of authoritarian regimes in times of war and the lengths to which their allies will go to preserve influence. For Vladimir Putin, Assad's evacuation symbolized a tactical retreat rather than a defeat, as Russia remains positioned to shape Syria's post-Assad political landscape. The successful operation highlights Moscow's commitment to realpolitik, where securing its strategic interests often involves discreet but bold interventions.